Good morning students. Today I am going to teach you a new topic. It's a grammar topic. The title name is sentence pattern. See here the sentence. What is sentence? A group of words which makes the complete sense of the sentence. For example, Ram is a boy. Here, a group of words, Ram is a word, is the word a and boy. The group of words which makes complete meaning of this. So, here it is called sentence. Here in English, a single sentence has 5 parts. So, basically, a sentence has 5 parts. What are they? The first one is subject, another one is verb, and the third one is object. Here the object is going to divide it into 2 types. The one is direct object, another one is indirect object. Here the fourth one is complement and the fifth one is adjunct. See, remember students, a single sentence has, maybe the sentence has subject plus verb plus object, and subject plus verb plus adverb, or subject plus verb, or subject, verb, object, complement, adjunct. May anything, the sentence has the 5 parts. Here let us, we are going to discuss one by one. Here the first one is subject. Remember students, what is sentence? Here the sentence has 5 parts. What are they? They listed on the board. Here, Ram is a boy, group of words. Here, how can we identify the given sentences as a sentence pattern? Let us see, for example, Ram is a subject, is the verb, and boy is a complement, because whose and what, the doer, and always followed be verbs, and always followed by be verbs, and ends with the noun form. It is called complement sentence. So let us be discussed one by one. Subject. First, what is subject? What is subject? Here, PPT. What's a PPT? Here, the first P refers to person, second P refers to place, third one refers to T, things. For example, person, Ram, place, Coimbatore, T, Roja. See, for example, Ram is a boy. Coimbatore is a big place or big city. Roja is beautiful. See the sentence. Person, place, things. That's why I have written PPT. Here, the subject is nothing but what we talk of, to whom we talk of. Here the subject may have given PPT, Ram, Kovai and Roja. Maybe something has given on the sentence. So we can easily identify it. It may be noun or pronoun. For example, instead of noun Ram, there may be given he is a boy. He is a boy. Here he is a pronoun. Pronoun. How many pronouns in English? There are 7 pronouns in English. What are they, sir? So, he, she, it. This is third person singular. And I, we. That's first person singular and plural. And they and it. So, there are maybe 7 pronouns in English. 7 pronouns. Sorry, you weren't right. So, he, she, it, I, we, you and they. There are naming 7 pronouns in English. So instead of using naming words, we may use the pronoun. Instead of noun, we can use pronoun. So subject we can easily identify what we talk of, to whom we talk of. It may be noun or pronoun. So we can easily identify the given sentences. Here also these 3. Ram, place and Roja. It is called subject. So the given sentences subject, we can easily identify it. And also, see, it is indicated by the capital letters. Yes, it is indicated by the capital letter. Yes. See, the first one is subject. What is the second one? Verb. So there are many main verbs in English. There are many main verbs in English. What do they say? For example, come, go, sit, stand, play, study, read, draw, drive, run, eat. So there are many verbs in English, but sometimes only 24 helping verbs in English. 24 helping verbs. What are 24 helping verbs? For example, it is called auxiliary verbs. It is called auxiliary verbs, and it is called main verbs. See the same thing. Helping. What are they say? Am, is, are, and was, and were. And remaining thing words are have, has, and had. Words are remaining thing? Do, does, did. So how many verbs I have done on the board? So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 verbs I have done on the board. And remaining thing words are shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, and the last one is must. And semi-modal also there. Words are used to, ought to, need, and dare. So see the board, there are nearly 24 auxiliary verbs, helping verbs I have there. This is also the verb. This is also it's called, while we are seeing in the sentence am, it is called main verb. So we can easily identify it, just mark it. We have to write in the capital letters. It is indicated by the capital letters V. Capital letters V. V for verb. V becomes refers the word verb. So here I have written the helping verbs. See, while I am writing important things on the board, please you have to write in your classwork areas, because next class I will ask a few questions from this area, just reminded. So this is called primary verbs, this is called modal verbs, this is called semi-modal. So these are the 24 helping verbs in English. And apart from these verbs, there are many main verbs in English. So while in the sentence we can easily identify it. How can we identify it? For example, birds fly. For example, birds fly. Say identify the given sentences as a sentence pattern. How can we identify it? Birds is the naming word, sir. It is subject. Fly is the main verb, sir. So that's all. So given sentence set, question has answer subject plus verb. In examination point of view, how can they are SVO and SVC and SVV and something they will ask, and V plus O they will ask something. So what is the answer for the given question? Option C is the correct answer. So subject plus verb, birds fly, subject plus verb. These are the questions they will ask. So then one more thing, Sheila and Mala plays the piano. Sheila and Mala plays the piano. How can we identify the sentence pattern? Now I'm teaching only subject plus verb. Subject plus verb. So here how many subject and how many verbs are there? That's all we have to identify it. See the board, Sheila and Mala. So just you mark it. So both also subject. No need to separate Sheila and Mala. Sheila subject, Mala subject. No need to write it. So just you circulate. So both also subject. And what other thing? We have to identify the play is a main verb. That's all. So subject plus verb we can easily identify it. Then they were learning English. Here how many verbs are on the board? They were learning. Where is the main verb? And learning also the verb. So totally 2 verbs on the board. So there is a subject. Were learning also the verb. They were learning, subject plus verb. Sometimes in passive voice the sentence has more than 3 verbs. More than 3. How can we identify this? So for example, the house will have been built by them. The house will have been built by them. Here the house is a subject, we can easily see. Will is the main verb, have also verb, been also verb, built also verb. So how many verbs are there? No need to separate it. You have to mark as a single. So here there are 4 verbs are there. So see, will also verb, have also verb, been also verb, built also verb. The given question has the 4 verbs. Just you circulate as a single sentence. It is called passive voice sentence. Suppose the sentence main active voice means they will have built the house. They will have built the house. Here there is a subject. Here will have built, the three verbs are there. It is called active voice. It is passive voice. The sentence has nearly 4 verbs. So easily we can identify it, subject and verb. Subject and verb. And then the remaining things, suppose the main verbs apart from other things, being, did, something, sir, how can we can easily identify the sentence. For example, they did the work. They did the work. Here they is a subject, did is the verb. That's all. We can easily identify it. Do past tense what form? Do past tense is did. That's all. The same thing. We shall go there. We shall go there. We is a subject, shall go. So totally 2 verbs are on the board. The sentence has 2 verbs, shall plus go. So both also verb here. So shall go is a verb. Subject plus verb. Subject plus verb I have again here. So the verb is nothing but the word of action. Word of action. I mean the subject is doing something. The subject is doing something. There are many verbs in English. So I have discussed now. We learnt. I taught you now. So how can we identify subject and verb? Subject and verb. And the third one is object. How can we identify the object? What is object? What is object? Here the object is indicated by the capital letter O. Capital letter O. Here the object is divided into 2 types. One is direct object, another one is indirect object. Here the object we can easily identify. It always comes. I mean it's followed by the main verb. For example, we write the exam. That's the main verbs followed by words. And also we may raise the questions what do we do? We write exam. We is the subject, write is the verb. So the exam, I mean the questions rise to what? That's why we can easily identify it. And also the subject is doing something, that's they are writing exam. That's why you can easily identify object. Then the same thing, they are learning English. Here also how many verbs are there? Are also and learning. So here also both. So the pronoun they is a subject, or learning is the verb. Here we may ask which answer the questions what are they learning? They are learning English. So that's why here object. He sings a song. What does he sing? So subject plus verb. What? Which answer the questions what refers to here. Songs also object. So it may be the tense, present perfect, or future perfect, or present continuous, or past continuous. Whether any 12 tenses the object may comes. So we can easily identify it. How can we easily identify which answer the questions what? And also sometimes the object may comes direct object and indirect object. So easily we identify it. How can we identify it? See, remember children. So the object followed what? Only the main verbs are. And also sometimes he gives me. That's all. He gives me only. I have given here. You know, to whom only here asked. You know that. To whom, not a what. But here he gives me a pen. Here it is a hidden. You know that. Hidden. What questions and to whom, and also direct object and indirect object. Here the direct object or answer questions what. That indirect object here mentioned to whom. To whom. That's why you know what and whom. Here see the board. He gives me a pen. He gives me a pen. Here what? What does he give? A pen. To whom does he give? Me. So here we can easily identify it IO and DO. But here there is no one more object. Simply I have written he gives me. He gives me. How can we write? So he is a subject, gives is the main verb, and me also the object. So this is the one more way we have to identify subject plus verb plus object. In examination point of view, they distributed us. That's all. The question is given like that. They distributed us. Option A SVC, option B SVA, option C SVO, option D SVOC. Like that they have given in the question paper. They distributed us. How can we identify the given question as a sentence pattern? Here they is a subject, distributed as the verb, and what is the last one? Us. Us is here called object. Here the subject is doing something. Which one is the answer correct? So the option C is the correct answer. So we can get easily 2 marks from this areas. See, basically we studied first standard, second standard, third standard sentence like that. I mean even 6th or 7th standard also we learned this topic sentence pattern. So now I have taught you that subject, verb and object. How can we identify subject plus verb plus and object? And also object has here divided into 2 types. What are they? And how can we identify it? So here direct objects are and indirect objects are. Here which answer the questions what? We can easily identify it direct object. And which answer the questions to whom? We can identify it direct object and indirect objects are. So we learned there are nearly 2 or more examples on the board. Here the object things is there are Sheila will have sung a song. Sheila will have sung a song. Here Sheila is a subject. So the subject is doing something, you know, the action is happened here. Will have sung. So totally 3 verbs, you know, like circulate. And song also object. And suppose the perfect tense, they have cut the trees. They have cut the here. The subject is doing something. I mean they did something here, you know that. So they pronoun is a subject. Have cut is a verb, and the tree also object. Something may in passive voice also they have given. For example, the tree has been cut. That's all. Simply the sentence is given. The tree has been cut. What is the given sentences pattern part? The tree is the subject. Here has been cut. That's all. Verb. See, how can we identify the tree? It is an object. The given sentence is as a passive voice. So this thing we have to learn. The tree is a subject. Has been cut. Also given here as a verb. So these type of questions they will ask. So ready to write. You have to ready to write the questions whatever may be. So be ready to write. So simply they will given. For example, be quiet. Or be happy. How can we identify the given sentences? Be happy. See, be is the verb and the N word happy is a adjective form. Adjective word happy, beautiful, lazy, idle. These are the words complement in word, and also it is called adjective form. So verb plus C, verb plus P, and be good, be good, do good, do good. So it is a broken words, broken words, So we can easily identify it. So be is a verb, good is a complement, do is a verb, and good is a complement. So these are the type we can easily identify it. So verb plus complement, verb plus complement, verb plus complement. I mean object. I mean the complement word ends with adjective form. Adjective form. So now we learned today classes subject, verb, and object. So just orally we have learnt direct object and indirect object. So we will discuss remaining things next class. Sir, I will meet you again. Thank you very much.